Local Legends once again with the great Art and Madhouse. So today we're going to talk about what they actually have done out in 2024 and what's to come in the year 2025. Stay tuned, Local Legends. Yeah, just get it going. What's up, Art? How you been, dude?
What is up?
Yeah, man. Man, we're
¿Qué onda, pa?
Okay.
Oi.
Uh-oh.
Madhouse. I am wearing a Madhouse shirt. Beso, besito.
Un abrazo. No estamos grabando. Did we catch that? Glad. That's
He's doing some product placement.
yeah. That's what I call. Please let people know he's your dad. He's your father.
Yes,
Mostly
that's
known as.
Apa.
He's mostly known as Tapa.
Apa. Huh?
You know what would be good? Maybe he wants it. Can you put a little box? Como que esa caja? The hand.
Dame mi bolsa, pa. Mi bolsa. O la bolsa de huevo que está ahí. Yeah.
¿Me hace un favor, papá?
No?
Sí, puede.
No, it's fine.
Can you get a picture, Sergio? Can you get a picture of us three? Yeah, I want a picture. I want to make sure we catch this.
It's,
I want to make. We caught all that, right? Burn? You caught that?
good.
I wanted to make sure I catch a pa.
That's a beautiful moment. I'll have that.
Impeccable.
Cherish that.
The pickle go just walked right by us.
Mr. Impeccable.
Yeah.
I have an old childhood friend. She recently lost her mom, and she told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just having a conversation.
Oh.
This
Got
is
it.
more B-roll. I know you always want to behind the camera stuff. Okay.
So I'm saying she recently told me that before she passed, she found this online service that asks a series of questions throughout the year to get your story, your life story.
Oh,
and then
shit.
at the end of it all, they compile all those stories into a book. And then they send you a book, and it's of your life stories. So she had that for her mom. She was fighting cancer. It was too far along and terminal, and she passed before she could finish the book. And we recently were talking. She shared that platform with me, and I signed him up. So he's gonna get an email tomorrow, December 24th, for his Christmas present.
Oh, shit.
And I want him to. I'm gonna start asking him a series of questions. That way I know him, and my generation to come, my kids get
Yeah.
to know their grandparent. I thought it was cool.
It's interesting because since we got to know each other, and we just went back. We backdated.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
started back in May.
May, yeah.
So it's been 6 months. Literally, that was the
yeah.
end of May. May 25th.
May 25th, 23rd, 25th, yeah.
Around there, and since then I've seen. Obviously, we got to know each other much better. And
I was the best man at his wedding. I'm just kidding.
now you guys, when I met you, obviously everybody knows the story by now because even on Instagram they know I'm here almost every other day working out. But I think you briefly told me the expansion of where you're going.
Yes.
And we were able to walk in.
Today, yeah. We
We got a little sneak peek going on.
Yeah.
So, tell me more about that, man. Where are we at? Where are you at with that? And with the team?
Oh man, today was special just because we got access to the building. We haven't taken possession of it just yet. There's still one more tenant on the far end. We're taking up 2 units, totaling up to 10,000 additional square feet that we're going to expand to. Today, we got partial access to it simply because we're going to start buying equipment we talked to the property manager, and they're graceful enough to give us access to it to start storing
Yeah.
the equipment to come, because we're getting some amazing pieces for you guys. And there's 16, 20, 25 week lead time to all that equipment. And we had to start wiring out deposits for it. And so as it's coming in, we need somewhere to store it. We're going to use that for the time being, but it's giving us a good perspective as to what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We've had tons of ideas and brainstorms with Memo and his crazy ideas, but now that we have access, it's time to put some stuff on paper. We've had it, but more so to solidify what we're going to do.
I saw the blueprint.
Yeah, yes,
And
yes.
I think I asked you earlier, like, how does it look? And he's like, well, you guys are still
I mean,
tossing ideas. throwing
correct,
them, adding.
correct. We want to do something special for you guys. And we have to outdo ourselves than what we have now.
I mean,
and
wow.
it's
It took us even a while to lower the music down, because if you could hear the music, I'm not gonna lie, if you listen to the music back here, it's nowhere close to where the music's
absolutely
at.
not. Yeah.
I even asked you today, what was that? What was the name of the DJ? I asked you about the DJ.
No art, yeah.
Yes, no art.
Yeah.
Um,
We were listening to the other day,
we
and
were
then
on into it, and I think maybe 30% of the music I have on my phone now
is now
it's because of you guys. When I come in,
Madhouse.
I'm like, all right, let me go on Shazam and get all the good stuff.
But yeah, going back to the original question, today we walked it. First time we actually had access to the building. You could tell Memo,
Ideas
it's
are
already
flowing.
going. Yeah, it's already going. And we're brainstorming, because time's going to go by quick. We're projected to get possession of the rest of the buildings February 1st.
When do you project it?
Everything?
Like grand opening.
There's going to be phases. There's going to be 2 phases.
Okay.
The actual gym area, and then the amenities, meaning the showers, the saunas, everything.
Which is something you mentioned that's been a problem.
Correct.
Where you,
We
at the current location.
Yes, the original blueprints, our original vision when it came down to Madhouse is 10,000 square feet. We did not expect to hit 920 members, what we currently have. We only have 2 restrooms, unisex restrooms. We don't have showers. We don't have locker rooms. We don't have a sauna. We don't have a lot of what these other gyms have that add immense value to the members. And with our current price points, we feel like we're lacking in that department. So we need to solidify those amenities to really stamp what we're doing here. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on those, but more importantly, add a secondary gym to Madhouse. So it's going to be another weight room. I'm not going to give too much, because I need you guys to get excited. I need you guys to stay tuned for all the videos and little sneak peeks.
Dial in.
Dial in, baby. Dial in.
Tell me about that.
Oh, so Dialed is a nutritional shop. No, energy drink that they just launched. Brand new brand, started in 2024. These guys are amazing. They're originally with Meds. The amazing thing is that I actually tasted their prototypes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and their team, their members, and so we, as gym goers, I've tasted, if not every possible energy drink out there, and so like, hey, try this, give me some feedback, and we go back and forth, and then to see their ideas come to an actual product, and then they had a huge show out in the Olympia in Vegas that I went to.
You guys were there about
we were there.
2 months ago.
We wanted to see a lot of the equipment vendors. We met up with amazing sellers. We set up a lot of appointments, and these guys were out there. We did a little partying.
Hey.
But yeah, these guys are great. If you haven't tried Dialed, get dialed in, baby.
Who's the one that stayed behind that missed the air flight? Like you. Coming back from Vegas?
No. Oh. Yeah, so I missed my flight on the way back.
Maybe we could get Will. I know Will's back here, but
you don't have to
ask
hide.
him that. You didn't miss the air flight on the way back from Vegas. Who was that?
How did you miss the what?
Air flight.
What do you mean?
I missed my
back
flight.
from
Memo and I both missed our
By the
flight.
way, this is Will. So I've been trying to get this guy on the pod for about.
I'm just a janitor. I don't do anything here. I don't make decisions.
which is why you're all Madhouse out. Yeah, it's just the janitor.
Like this uniform.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid
Yeah,
of.
get over here, man. Get over
I
here.
don't want to get rid of.
Well, what? Give me your full name, social security, date of birth, and address.
My name is Bill.
Man, you're one of a kind. But we'll get you right now because I know you're doing something back here, right?
Yeah, we're moving some stuff onto the next side.
By the way, we already mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
How excited are you about that expansion?
Oh, really excited. We got keys. We got some of the possession today. We're still waiting for another 2 months for the next possession. But yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, we're just talking about it.
I'm excited to spend a lot of money.
No,
Oh man, say it again.
I'm super excited about spending a lot of money.
Investing.
we're already spending a nice little bag,
Yeah, nice little bag.
but it's worth it. It's we have to reinvest. We have to bring something special. We have to push the envelope.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're bringing something. Really special
Will's
to the
been
gym.
doing an amazing job with that, by the way. I mean, he's going onto the forums. He's going onto all kinds of platforms to see what is
I've been seeing you network a lot.
Yeah. Oh, but he's talking about like the equipment right
The
now?
equipment,
Everything
yeah.
everything I'm buying, everything's with the strategy. And everyone
Yeah.
that I've met, everything has a why to it. So
correct.
everything has a why. I don't.
There was a story you told me, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be in there,
Yeah.
I'll make sure we talk about it.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I want to make sure I know what you're doing. I see a lot of stuff.
I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Dude, it's so hard
But
to get a hold of
you-
this guy.
You made me laugh with the whole Vegas. I completely forgot. Well, because I've
it's
never
all right. We don't gotta
missed
talk
I've
about
never
that.
missed flights before. Then I just missed another flight going to Vegas
What?
for a Thanksgiving break. So Thanksgiving weekend, I'm supposed to go
Art,
to
you
Vegas.
just like spending money?
No. I went 2.5 hours earlier, but because it was Thanksgiving weekend, everyone's flying home, and it was a shit show. I was flying to Vegas to meet up with Gym Launch, with their CEO, Kale Owens, and I'm flying out, late flight, and I'm like, oh, I got time, 2.5 hours, chill. It was a shit show. Missed the flight, had to drive to Vegas that night. I called Will, I'm like, hey, I missed the flight, I'm gonna drive to Vegas by myself right now. And he's like, pick me up, I'll go with you.
Oh,
So yeah, he came in clutch. That's my boy.
that's
Yeah,
Will.
yeah.
And I know Will's back there. And
Oh, but he loved it. He Monday morning he woke up in Vegas. He had brunch. He was
I saw his
drinking
story.
He was drinking the whole day. When I was in the
we don't
meetings,
got to talk about that now.
I mean, he
We're
had
all
a good time.
adults.
Yeah.
We're all
No, but
adults.
anyways, yeah.
Shout out to Will. I mean, I'll be honest, man. He's one of the guys that hard to get him in front of the camera, but when we did, some
He
glitch
works
happened.
behind the scenes. I know for the first couple of times you said like, wait, who is that guy? Because I see him everywhere, and I see him
I didn't know he
talking to the
was.
staff, and yeah. No, definitely he's a key element to
Madhouse.
the machine working and the machine turning in the back. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question that's
Yes.
more on personal side. Where's your mindset at now from May to now? Because
Ooh.
I've seen you would ask me that question. I mean, I've told you, you guys build an empire out here, but it's like I've seen you develop on other aspects, but where's your mindset at, man? How's it grown since I asked, since we started, since I met you?
Since our relationship started, interesting enough, it was a huge time frame of development, and a lot of things that I wanted to get started, and we saw it through. At that same time, I had just gotten back from Orlando with Gym Launch. We signed up, so I've been working hand in hand with them. They've been amazing. They work with gym owners to make a wildly profitable gym. So they give you strategies, they give you structure to see, what's your LTV, what are your expenses, what is going on the actual business side, and they give you tons of actual resources and tools. I've been using High Level, something that you've been using now with your office, right, with Jesse. And since then, we launched a scholarship program. We started the Run Club.
Yeah,
right?
That's another one.
And we've implemented a lot of their strategies and models into what we're currently doing with events, collabs.
I want to talk about the scholarship because when I met you through the scholarship, I've seen some people that were part of the scholarship.
Yeah.
I've also seen the trainers that were part of the scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen those kids now are building their own business.
Yeah.
And what caught my attention was you did you celebrated everything they did.
Yes.
It was I think it was Saturday night.
It was a Saturday night. Yeah.
I was part of that. I just came back. I was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The stories they shared. And some of them were very heartfelt. And how do you take that? Because it was from an idea you got implemented.
It was just an idea. It was one of many coordinated moves and offers that Gym Launch recommends doing. Now, the turnout, the scale of it, the impact, I did not expect. It was unimaginable. And it was amazing, to be honest. From the initial videos that I started posting to create a little bit of awareness of what we're going to offer, the feedback that we initially got with how many applicants. You know, I thought I'd have maybe 50 applications or so for the 16 program that I wanted. So 550, 560. Yeah. And so that right away.
You thought 50.
Oh, it was 10x. It was 10x. Yeah.
Is that?
So what
I know we had a conversation privately.
So to give a little bit more context of it,
yeah.
The scholarship was going to be 16 weeks of training, nutritional guidance, meals, accountability, the works, everything that you would need from A to Z to be able to transform your body, your mindset, your confidence, to find a new, better version of yourself. And so I wanted to award one winner. We had so many applicants that I needed to award more. So we ended up doing 3 full scholarships. The package was worth $5,000. We gave away 3 full scholarships, $15,000 worth of training value and everything. And because we still had so many more applicants, I'm like, no, we have to give more. So I offered an additional 45 partial scholarships.
How many?
45. 45 partial scholarships, and we had more applicants that I didn't even get to.
Yeah.
And so I still have you still.
Uh-oh.
We still
good?
No technical difficulties.
We have a technical difficulty.
I smacked it.
See what happens, bro? See, it's all that muscle mass.
I broke it.
See, if you ever hear a Madhouse and Art taps you in the back, it's like someone punching you. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not that bad.
Throw a little flex right there, bro. Come on.
You gotta cover it.
It's so unfair, bro.
But going back to it, there's so many more applicants that we didn't get to. So please, you still win the partial scholarship. We're gonna run it back. So stay tuned for 2025. And we had so much need. People.
Yeah.
Now the thing was that I read every single application. I read over 500 applications, and that's how I elected the full scholarships and then the partial scholarships. Now, in reading that, everyone has a story. Everyone wants something, and the ones that I reached out to were a lot of the people that were like, "Oh, I never win anything. I don't think I'm deserving of this," because I wanted to get into the psyche of why. Like, you're taking action clearly because they signed up.
Yeah.
I asked a series of questions in that questionnaire, and they took the time to, be vulnerable and share their stories and share their whys. And I needed to reach out and help those, and we did. And it was 16 weeks, amazing results. What you saw that night was I did a champagne dinner.
Yeah.
For
awesome,
the participants, and we got a chance to sit down, have a nice dinner, and give them an opportunity to share their experience and some thoughts. And it was. That was.
Let me tell you, there was some heartfelt moments up there. And no, they didn't count the calories that night. I'm pretty sure you made sure of that.
Well, I mean, they were dieting for 16. They dieted for 16 weeks, and it was a nice little treat for them.
Yeah.
But
see, this is what I wanted when we're doing this pod. We got my boy Oscar here. Look at him. He lost a lot of weight. How much weight you've lost? 80 pounds? 80 pounds. So
that's right.
You came to Madhouse. How did you come to Madhouse?
When we started the Run Club.
When we started the Run Club?
Yeah.
I was here last year too.
Yeah.
I made a video.
Yeah.
But you joined us officially.
Like
2 months ago. See? What are you gonna hit today?
chest.
International Chest Monday Chest Day.
Whole bottom right here first.
All the running?
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
I twisted it again.
Get over here. Yeah, we're live. So, what did you twist?
I think they got that. They got that.
What did you twist? Wait, how much weight have you lost since you started joining Madhouse?
80. I haven't been injured in like 3 years. So this is my first injury, and it sucks being out. But
Closer.
closer,
Yeah.
I've lost 80 pounds. This is my first time in 3 years that I've been injured, and it fucking sucks, bro.
But you're here.
But I'm here.
You made it.
I can still kind of walk.
Can limp around.
If I'm not dying, then I don't gotta
That's
go to
right.
the hospital.
There you go.
But see, that's the type of attitude that we want. Those are the type of people that we want at Madhouse. Do you remember Lester, right?
I was about to ask you.
You
yes.
remember Lester? He had an injury, and
That was probably my first
First couple
time
of
coming
weeks.
to Madhouse.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
injured. He was with crutches.
crutches. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw him still getting it in, still putting in the effort and work. And
Which is why I say Madhouse,
yeah,
because it takes a certain mindset.
it
A
does.
certain mindset, and you could capture that here at the gym. Since then, Run Club happened, and I want to make sure I talk about
Yes.
that because
That's where you and I worked hand in hand.
yeah, I think I shared that with you. I'm like, dude, only if you were to tap into to a Run Club. I don't think, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think you. I don't know if you didn't like it, but I know you were not sold on it
No, well,
because I think the way I kind of brought it to you several times. And
Yes,
you're like,
you
yeah.
did. Well, when we met, you started telling me about your story and how running impacted and
Yeah.
saved your life. I shared with you that recently I was at dinner
Yep.
at Lock and Key in Downey with my buddies, just getting a drink, and the bartender, Louis, first time meeting him, and he overheard our kind of story, and we're talking about our struggles and the boys, and then he shared with us, what he went through and what saved his life was running. And then our buddy Victor started kind of, flowing with him about running and the different phases and understanding, training, all that. I'm like, okay, there's the running. I kept hearing it. And then you and I started really getting together around that time frame. And then you were starting telling me, hey, you need to tap into the running community. I'm like, okay, I see. I'm like, I couldn't see it
No.
because that's something with me too.
You gotta.
You gotta be about it. You
Yeah.
gotta be about it. You gotta do it. You gotta engulf it. You gotta experience it. And I had never ran more than 6 miles in my life, right?
Yep.
And you took me to Griffith Park. Well, because you started training with me.
Yeah. And,
For
and
bodybuilding.
it wasn't easy.
And we're putting you through the ringer.
Yeah, you were.
And one day I'm like, you know what, Jesus, like you're this is our realm, and you're putting in all the effort in and out, showing up, putting your body through the ringer. Let's get into your realm. So let's schedule a run.
That's how it started.
That's how it started. So we went on a run. You took us to Griffith Park. I told you where I used to run Griffith Park, and you're like, that's cute. That's cute.
We had videos on that.
Oh, yeah. And then that's how Daddy Tour started.
That's right. Daddy Tour started. Talk about Daddy Tour. Shout out to Caesar. I
Caesar,
know
my boy
he's
Caesar,
somewhere out here.
Lobo. He should be coming in anytime.
I told him that 2025 is Poppy Tour.
Poppy Tour.
And then
yeah.
2026 is Who's Your Daddy. Anyways.
But that's when we started running, and I'm like, you know what? Madhouse has never done a 5K, so let's put Madhouse 5K on the books, on the calendar.
We did a Saturday.
We did a Saturday 5K, and it was amazing turnout. We had a DJ, we had a picture booth. It was a great
I think
turnout.
after that, people were asking you.
After that, they're like, hey, what's next for the running? I'm like, you know what? We need to put something more consistent, because you took me to Long Beach
Yeah.
when we advertised for the 5K, and I saw the group, and I'm like, these guys show up every week, and you're like, every week?
Every week on a Monday.
Shout
Shout out to Long Beach Running Club.
Long Beach Run Club, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do one for Madhouse. So I'm like, what day aren't people running around already?
Yeah.
Because you said Monday,
Tuesday's Cruda,
then
Monday's Long
Cruda.
Beach.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do Wednesday. And you're like, all right, perfect.
Perfect.
So we started doing the Run Club Wednesday, and it's been going great. Even
Yeah.
in the cold right now in December, people are still showing up. And it's been...
Which is normal in the running community.
Later, Chava.
He's one of the other
Yeah,
guys.
his story is amazing.
Yeah.
So Chava, he came into the 5K. He started joining the run clubs that are free, completely free. So come
Yeah.
check us out on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And he fell in love with Madhouse. He started coming. He's lost 80 pounds since January. And
Yeah, he told me a little bit. I didn't know he joined after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh shoot.
because of the
See,
Run
I'm just
Club.
finding out right now.
Yeah, because of the Run
Um,
Club.
Yeah, it was developed from a conversation that we talked about. Honestly, when I met you, I somehow in my mind I envisioned it,
Yeah.
and then when I remember seeing the first
Yeah.
the first run, and I saw on Instagram, I was like, dude, this is what I always thought about, envision, and I saw it come true.
No, and there's more to come now. I ran the Long Beach half
So I want to
marathon.
make sure we're gonna get into that. So that went to the Long Beach
Half marathon, and that was because of Sean, his big mouth.
I don't know where the hell Sean's at. I saw him out here.
We
He
were
started calling you out when we were planning my wedding out.
correct. We
for the
had a
food.
tasting. We
Yeah.
had a tasting at Macrofit.
He just
For
went out.
you
Here
and
he is
Steph?
right there. Sean.
We're talking about how you got us into the Long Beach. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like,
See what's up with these guys?
I'm telling you, I'm
It's a
telling you.
culture.
But
But it was him. He started talking shit.
he was talking shit.
He
and
said,
then
I could do it in this time, but he said full. So
He did the
full,
full. Yeah.
full.
So come.
No, he did a barefoot. We'll get into that.
Get closer.
But-
So
but
how did
first you
how
said-
did
Keep on talking shit, all right? That's my day-to-day living right there, talking shit.
talking shit?
Yeah, that's how you got involved in the run. Talking shit.
Like that.
Freaking Sean. Sean does a lot of behind the scenes, believe it or not. I see you're like the glue from all these guys, because you're the one that's holding them accountable on the schedule.
I'm currently right now in charge of our third schedule so far, so maybe, yeah, so far.
You don't want to get Will's schedule?
No, not yet.
Will, you don't want him to handle your schedule? I think that's like a maybe. But see, he's the one that got them involved in the Long Beach Half Marathon. You were talking shit, and it went from never running to running a full half.
May or June.
So we're in a full half
Get it close?
and a full half in less than like 2-3 months, almost. No training at all. We
No
just went
training
into
at
it.
all.
Oh man.
And
We went
then
into it.
Art over here decides to run it because I made a comment once, and I said anybody could run it. So see,
For me,
he's getting Christmas gifts as we speak. See, this is what I wanted about the podcast, that we're live and we're recording this, and this is the vibe you get out here at Madhouse. Everybody, it's like a family out here. What did you get? Is that a bottle?
it's a bottle.
That's a bottle.
Popping bottle. Oh,
It's
thank
a
you so much.
show it right here.
Ooh, that's
wow.
beautiful.
That's
beautiful. Oh,
Let's get her in the video.
Wait, I didn't tell Ernesto I was bringing it. No, I didn't.
Oh wow! Wait, we're not gonna put that in the video. She said, "I didn't tell my husband that I brought the bottle." I know about all that. But see, it's in the podcast now, so your husband will know.
so much. Thank you so much.
See, what today is what December the 23rd.
23rd.
It's almost Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Eve. So you gave him a tequila bottle and from tequila.
Jalisco.
There you go.
Yeah. So we
And
just.
you're also part of the Run Club.
Run-
Kind of. We're putting her
Well,
on
she's a
blast over
runner.
here.
No, but we did the scholarships together. She's one of the
Yeah,
applicants.
she did
one
the
of the winners.
scholarship.
Yes.
One of the winners. And
Yep,
you
and my life has been different.
say it right here. So please, I want to make sure I capture it.
My life has changed just being at Madhouse. I'm going through so many different paths, and it's been the right path, and it's awesome. It really is. So
There it is.
a lot of appreciation for what he does for the community. And I found my community, and I didn't know I was searching for one, but I found it here. So,
There you go. See, this is what Madhouse is all about.
yes.
And then
And with her husband too. That's when we talked about.
he was
yeah,
the
Ernie.
DJ.
Yes, he was a DJ for the
5K.
5K. Yeah, but when we first met, Ernesto walked in, and he was just like,
He's not going to win me over. Yeah.
right. He's like, oh, he's not gonna sell me, and I'm like, I'm not trying to sell you, but I because we did the scholarship, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you know what? I want you to come, so I'm gonna give you a free membership because I want you to be part of it. I want you to also improve because I don't want the ladies to leave you behind. So yeah, it's been great.
Little Kaiser.
And all of that my husband has been diabetic for a few years, and he was coming every day, and he brought down his numbers. The
There it
doctor
is.
told her, like, this is great. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working. So
A little bit of macrofil and the training.
Wow.
Yeah.
it's changed our life.
That's what
Thank
it's
you for
about.
sharing that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course. Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
I know we're on Chris Eve. That's what you said. So
I love your big sister.
there you go.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is why I wanted to do the podcast here because
That's beautiful.
You get to see the members, and imagine if this was live. I mean, we can. I mean, maybe one day we'll do it live. But we're going back to the Run Club.
Yes.
Sean talked his shit.
Ron started running his mouth, and then all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh,
never
well,
trained.
Never trained for it." I was in the kitchen. Caesar was in the kitchen. And he's like, "Well, if I'm gonna run it, Arturo's gonna run it." And then I looked at Caesar, like, "If I'm gonna run it, you're gonna run it.
You guys all called each other out,
Vámonos
and
al Chile."
you ran it with 45 minutes sleep or none. And I don't know where you got that idea from because I know I said something. I
man.
shared a story
Well, you
with
told
you
me
once.
that anyone could run a half a marathon. That's cute. Now,
that's
to
cute.
run it.
Anybody could run sober, I said.
Correct. Anyone can run sober. Run it hungover with
Because you
zero
told me
sleep.
that. And I said, well, I'm not proud to say it, but I know I ran Vegas Marathon full hangover.
Yes.
And I ran another one in Space Rocks. We did a run with Cruda, and I don't know how I ran that. It was almost 100 degrees, and it was like 16 miles. So
I wanted to
I
make you
don't
proud.
know.
I wanted to
Oh, you
make
wanted
you
to make
proud.
me
Yes, I
proud.
wanted to
Okay.
make you proud. It just so happened that the night before it was our good buddy Jesse's birthday. It was actually the scholarship dinner, the champagne dinner here.
Yes, that's right.
And they were blowing me up. They're like, "Hey, you gotta show up. You gotta show up."
remember looking at your
I
phone.
looked at the phone. I'm like, "Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock. We're wrapping it up. You know what? It's in Hollywood. I can be there in 20 minutes. I'll show face, shake some hands, kiss some babies, and I'll be home by midnight, and I'll have 4.5 hours of
He
sleep."
said midnight.
No, that did not happen.
If you get to know Art, he'll have a conversation with no drinks till midnight.
That did not happen.
This guy's a very good sociable person. There's no way that's gonna happen, and I know
I
Will's over here
tried
laughing.
singing away. Didn't happen. I started having a couple drinks. You know what? It is what it is. We're gonna do this one way or another. I show up. I don't get home until 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to wake up by 4 o'clock because we have to
Yeah,
be
we
in
have
Long
to.
Beach. So I had 45 minutes of sleep, and
I didn't think you were gonna make it.
when we pulled up to Madhouse, I think you looked at Caesar because Caesar was drinking.
Yeah.
And you're like, how are they gonna run? How in the world? There's my boy. Caesar's here.
Caesar's here.
Shoo!
We'll get him in here right now.
And no, so I ran it still drunk, not even hungover because I was still drunk. I ran half a marathon. I thought I was gonna throw up. I didn't throw up. I thought I was gonna stop. I didn't stop. Sean and I ran it the whole way. I believe we did it in 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know if that's a good time for not
Oh,
training
yeah,
ever.
Yeah.
A little under 2:30.
I mean, finishing anything it's a great
Right.
it's a great thing.
And it was a great experience. I want to run a full marathon 2025, so I'm putting that out to you guys
Well,
now.
we had said
Mexico
with
City.
Will.
There's
that,
my boy Jesse. It was his birthday.
we
The
were
reason
talking
why
about
I
you.
didn't sleep.
We were just talking about you.
Come here.
Get over here. Go.
So
See what's up with everybody. Camera shy.
you told me you have to show up for my birthday to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
Even though you knew I was running in a couple hours.
That's fine.
And we
He said that's
I
fine.
still show up.
He
Yeah,
said
I
that's
showed up.
fine.
Shut up.
We had some shots.
But you got scared. You stopped taking shots.
Well,
You
because
started
I
drinking water.
Well, yeah, because I was running in a couple hours. No one believed me.
We go hard and we go home.
No one believed me. That's what we do at Madhouse, right? We go hard or we go home.
Go hard and go home.
Just because
But
I
when
make
you
it-
run, but when you, like same thing when you run.
Somehow
you go
this
hard,
became a
right?
challenge now.
Just because I make it look easy doesn't make it easy.
There you go.
But
Well, we got all worse. One more
oh, there's
witness.
Caesar. Yeah.
There's Caesar. I don't know if Caesar wants to talk about this.
Oh no, that's a sensitive subject.
Yeah, it is. But anyhow,
What's up, my boy?
my boy right here. See,
Woo!
I want to make sure
Low ball.
this guy is also a very. You guys go way back.
We do. We
And-
do.
and
We
he's
have
one
an
of
amazing
one of
story.
the best trainers here at Madhouse.
Yes. He was shot out. Right here.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
This is what I tell C's.
Woo!
Oh, every time, bro.
And
Every
then-
time.
Let's connect. Let's connect.
Let's connect.
Don't get jealous, please.
Oh,
Don't
dude,
get
it's okay. It's okay.
But
Look
C's
away.
has he has a crazy story as well.
An amazing story.
Um,
yeah.
You put me up on game on doing calf workout. What did you tell me? You,
Right here.
About your calves?
yeah, no, you can grab the mic.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean when I told you about?
When you saw me working out, you said that's not the way you do
That's not how you
calves.
do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, when we were working out with calves, yeah, I saw him doing calves. Like, no, you were kind of doing quarter calves. You had to go all the way down, all the way up. You got to touch the ground and then pause up top.
And this guy really, what I mean by a trainer, this is what I love about Madhouse. You don't have to be like, you got to join. No, he just gave me the tips.
Right.
And let me tell you one thing. The next morning, my calves were fire. I thought I went back down to 25s.
And the worst part is, I thought I had big calves. But this guy, and he's stacking them up. I'm coming in, I'm watching him. All right, cool. He's adding 45 plates.
He had like 6
I
plates.
was doing them all wrong.
To the calf raises. So I'm like, man, what's this guy about to do?
This is a secret.
So he's doing his calf raises. So I'm like, okay, hey, if you're gonna do them, you gotta do them all the way down. You gotta go all the way up. So once he did that, he was like, okay, let me take like 4 plates off. Let me.
I stayed with 5s.
Started right at the 25s. But I thought I had big calves. Apparently I don't. He took it. He takes.
surprise.
Yep, he takes it. He takes it now. So congrats on having the big calves at Madhouse.
At Caesar. So whenever you guys come here, look for Caesar. He's one of the great trainers out here at Madhouse.
Thank you guys so much.
I know you probably somebody's already waiting for you.
Oh,
Oh,
they're waiting on
okay.
me. We gotta
All
do
right,
some
that's the
training.
next training
We gotta
session.
we have a training session.
But I will say this guy put me up on game on some cab workouts, and but going back to the run real quick, you ran it.
An amazing experience. I was drunk from the beginning. I sobered up about mile 6. I hit a huge wall mile 9. I felt my ankle, my left knee was just shot. Right hip was shot. Definitely just ran on fumes. Ran on just willpower and grit, determination, because I was not gonna poppy tour. We don't quit. Have you ran to Japan? No.
No.
It's built different, baby.
I want to make sure
built different.
Yeah, I want to make sure I touch on this subject because I ran that Long Beach and I hit my personal record in a half marathon, on a half. And I'm gonna go back a bit in time. You had introduced me to Macrofit,
Correct.
and I thought I was eating right. And apparently I wasn't. And then
Which is 98% of the people.
a lot of people, yeah,
The majority of
I would
people,
agree.
they're thinking that they're eating healthy, that they're eating
or
what
they're
they
eating the
need
right
to-
foods.
Correct, but that's the thing. They can be eating the right foods, but then the quantity, they're not eating enough.
Enough.
And with you,
I wasn't eating enough.
you were not eating enough.
And I was eating junk. And I want to make sure I touch on that. I was eating junk, which I thought was good food, and I wasn't eating enough, and I wasn't hydrating enough. Right? And, well, here comes Long Beach Marathon, and my coach throws in the miles. Shout out to Mario. He told me, I want you to do the half. I did my PR, and nowhere along anywhere throughout the course did I feel tired. So now I feel like, okay, where could I have landed, right? But I had another marathon coming up, and I want to make sure I talk about this because from there, you knew where my goal was at.
Correct.
I said, I have to run another marathon in Sacramento, and I haven't broken 3 hours and 20 minutes in over 3 years, right? And you started helping me out personally with the stretching.
Stretching, mobility, fast twitch, muscles, your abductors. Yeah.
Everything. And I remember the first day, what's that? You have what's the thing called? The dumbbells? That's what called?
The kettlebells?
Kettlebells. That's how you know I'm not. That's why you're the trainer. You're the CEO out here. And you made me do this exercise. I don't know what it's called. You go over the
Yeah. So you're laying down, your torso's up. So it's like an L, right? You're seating. You're sitting down, and then you're just doing leg raises over the kettlebell.
Like this.
Yeah, quite literally.
So the first time I did it,
very, very simple,
Yeah.
but very effective when it comes to.
this is what I did the first time. I put my hands on the back, and I'm like, oh, this is easy. And
Easy,
you said,
easy.
Wait,
Yeah.
you got to sit up
Yeah.
with no hand, like no
Correct.
help. And I'm
Don't
like,
support yourself. Yeah.
I couldn't even do 5.
No.
And then you made me do the leg raises with kettlebells.
Yeah.
You were starting me at 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm glad to say, thinking now I do 25s. Like, now I'm able to do it. So, but it's taken at least 4 months. And I want to make sure people understand this. It's taken me about 4 months to move up in weight, feel strong, but then the food.
Correct.
And I don't want to skip that part. The food, how important it is, and how it has helped me out.
one thing when it came down to you was that your output, your expenditure, how much you're doing throughout the week with your job, your training, your runs, you're burning so many calories, but you're not replenishing that.
No.
And what happens is your metabolism slows down because it's not eating enough. It's doing so much, but it's not eating enough. So instead of burning efficiently, it's storing, and that becomes fat because it needs it for those long days.
How many times did you explain that to people?
Every day, all day. Simply put, because once you start tracking and you start really seeing the numbers, well, you have the Fit, you have your Apple Watch, you have Strava, so you're seeing how much you're running, and you're burning 1,500 calories.
You looked at my steps.
2,000. Yeah, we're looking at your
And
steps.
you said you really average more than 10,000 steps.
Correct,
So to me, it's
correct.
normal. But what wasn't normal to you is what the intake.
Correct.
And so in my mind, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel they need to eat less and burn out, and they're gonna see the results. And I'll be honest, I'm wearing this sweater that's sort of fitted, and I finally am able to see a flat stomach.
Yeah.
Not where obviously not where I want it to be at, but it if it wasn't for the right direction, and I'm really saying this from the bottom of my heart, if it wasn't for you guiding me in the right direction what to eat, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people out here interviewed in this gym, maybe you're out there listening, reach out to someone like yourself, because I'm telling you right now, what led up to the Sacramento Marathon, and then when I started seeing my splits, it was unbelievable how I felt at the end.
One thing I always tell people is once you eat more, and not just the options, but the actual quantities. You're eating whole foods, so it's a lot more volume. Your body's metabolizing that. It has energy throughout the day. You're feeling better.
You don't feel sluggish.
You're correct. Nostalgic, sluggish. You're gonna drop body fat, which is what we did with you.
Yeah.
We dropped body fat. We increased muscle mass, so you're having more energy. The body is moving better.
There's a picture I hate seeing about
the Run Club one.
There was a one,
From the
that
beginning,
video
from the
too,
beginning.
man. I
Yeah,
hate
from the
watching
beginning.
it.
Yeah.
There's a, and maybe you guys could post it
Yeah.
when we're running, and you could see a gut.
A little pancita, yeah.
No, but Sean, he's out here. You have a picture of when we took Recruda, and I'm wearing like a burgundy shirt. There's a fat gut, and I said, "Damn, I had a gut." It's a gut. See, he's talking
It's a
shit.
gut.
He's already talking shit. That's Sean.
No.
And I thought I was thin.
Yeah.
No, I had a gut. And I thought I was in shape. No, I wasn't. And I think had I done it the same way as I was training before, I wouldn't have hit that.
So leading up to it, we increase your portions with MacroFit because you know we prep your meals leading all the way up to Sacramento, and you were consistent. That's the one thing you guys have to remember: the consistency, the sustainability of what you're doing with the diet has to be there, because then if not, your results are short-lived. So we have to implement it in the lifestyle, which is what we did. You were coming to the gym, you know, almost every day, if not every other day.
Yeah.
I know. Steph was, hey, where you at? But your activity, your lifestyle changed.
Yeah.
Right? And then even that day that you spent the whole day with us, you know, we came in, we trained, we had meetings, we did business, we went to have lunch. We came back, you know, finished the workout, and you even said, man, if I had this type of lifestyle, you know, years back, you know, obviously everything would reflect, everything would be different.
And I did, and I still do mean that, because it's like joking around. Where were you at? How come you never crossed paths earlier in my life, man?
Yeah. But going back to you, you know, we increased your portions. You were eating 8 ounce. You're eating 8 ounce portions because you're still having the diet, the meal plan. 8 ounce portions, more carbs, more protein.
Yeah.
Because you need it. Your body needs it.
I don't want to tell the restaurant when I felt like crap.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
MacroFit.
yeah, it is what it is. But I have a better going out for 2025 when it comes to that. And
you
I
still
do
have
want to
goals,
hit
baby.
we got to hit those goals. And I heard something, I think it was a week ago, and I want to make sure people understand this. I heard when people look for somewhere to go to, they're looking for stability. Overall, they're looking for stability. You buy a brand new car, you talk about a BMW, they know they're going to get a stability car. Overall, we got
reliability.
But there's one thing about I can say about Madhouse and MacroFit is you guys are just, stability is there.
Yeah.
From the training programs, from to MacroFit, accountability, You guys have a great crew when it comes to actually now doing social media. I mean, I could really tell you that, and I'm really coming as a member, right? You guys have it all. It's a great stability gym that you guys have,
Thank you.
built. And if you guys probably can see behind the camera, you guys are
Manny.
still remodeling. What's up, brother? I know this guy for years. We're doing a podcast, bro. I know you since what, 2005?
I know him. He was a little kid. I know him.
Oh, wow.
15, 16, working out the LA Fitness. Yeah.
Since you were 15?
Yeah,
You want to tell us any travesuras that you guys did?
No,
I mean,
Oh, no, he's like, no, I won't say
You
that.
see me out when I was a little mocoso at LA Fitness working out.
with Memo too. They were
Yeah,
little kids
yeah.
back then. I was older than him back then. And then all of a sudden, look at him with the business.
What? Come here, real quick. Come here, I got to What is it that you like the most about Madhouse?
Madhouse?
Yeah, come on.
Dude,
You got to
it's
tell into the mic.
about Madhouse. Basically, it's about it's a clean gym, not packed. It's everybody respects the gym.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this gym. Everybody respects it.
Yeah.
We used to go. You remember back then, back in LA Fitness, dude? It was a mess. You remember LA Fitness? I used to be there for 20 years.
We don't want to say which one.
Remember the dumbbells, plates, everything was everywhere.
Everything was all over the floor.
You wait 20 minutes for a
We couldn't
bench.
wait. Dude,
Yeah.
the parking lots.
Oh,
20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah.
Up to
Circles,
20 minutes in
circles.
parking lots.
Yeah.
And now, look at it.
Now here, nomás llego a few seconds. Let's get it
A lo
done.
que venimos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
No,
sure
but
we're here
yeah,
today.
Manny definitely has been, someone that I've known for so many years. I know your boy. I've seen him grow up throughout the years.
Yeah, your son.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
College.
College,
Yeah.
playing ball, and now it's he's been able to see our development, our growth, all the mistakes that we made too, but all the good
There's
stuff
more to
too.
come.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But-
I want to make sure you get your workout.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, for
Manny.
stopping by.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's stability. I was talking about that, dude. I really think this is exactly why I wanted to do the look, check it out. This is exactly why I wanted to do the podcast here, because you talk about having an owner, right? You're talking about having an owner, the CEO. What you don't see in the background, it's like how many people come up to him and ask him questions, and he gets it done on the spot. And I think that's the difference between so many other gyms, that you really do have people coming up to him, asking him questions, and it's a vibe on here.
Oh, he's back. Okay, he's
See,
out.
he's pausing.
All right, so while Art is in the restroom, I think, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Go for it.
Okay? So, I don't even know if you guys brought it up already or talked about it, but ever since, what has been your role with helping them with the running stuff?
I don't know how much I've helped. I just know that I did bring up the idea of running. And after that, it's my biggest, probably told them, is like, you already have a place where people could meet. And I think that's a problem that a lot of the running community they have. They move around too much. They meet maybe at a local bar, and they tend to move a lot. You have a location, prime location, that it's close to some of the biggest cities here. Southgate, right, Downey. You have Bell Gardens, Huntington Park, Bell. It's such a very great location. And then to add to that, when people run, most of them, right, you ran before, you tend to get hungry afterwards, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so you
For
have a
some reason, you're
location-
craving bread, right?
Yeah, and then you come to a location that has
yeah.
a cafeteria after the run. Right?
True.
So that's another element. And then some people still want to hit the weights. Well, you got the gym here. And so when I kept talking about his location, that's one thing I kept telling him. You have the perfect location.
Yeah.
You could run to Southgate and come back. And it gives such a great running community. But that's what I want.
Is it too loud?
Who's hitting the bag? But see, that's the beauty about doing the podcast here.
Yeah.
You can hear people working out.
Yeah, so
Someone's hitting the
if
bag.
you guys haven't noticed already, they're open right now. There's tons of people walking around, working out on the treadmills,
Yeah.
lifting weights. Someone just started doing this boxing
Yeah,
thing. Actually, that's,
yeah, he was hitting the bag.
yeah. it's-
You got some young guns up here, man. I mean, these guys are doing some crazy. I don't know what they call it. They just pick themselves up with I don't know what. I'm
Can
gonna
you
ask
see
them
that
what-
guy? No,
Yeah, this
that's
guy's crazy. He does. I don't know what
No,
he
I don't
does.
think
I'm
so.
gonna get this.
All right,
I call
Art's
him-
back. We're gonna get
Art's
Art back in here.
But we're
ready,
doing a
Art?
podcast. Yes, sir. What's your name, yo? Alexa. All right, Alexa. What do you call what you do?
Calisthenics.
You can lift yourself up with one hand,
Yeah, one umbrella.
and then what the hell are you doing right now with some weights?
I'm doing weighted dips.
You're gonna have to learn it though. You have to learn it though.
Man, see, this is what you see at Madhouse. This guy pulls up with one hand, and he still has weights on him.
Do you remember the 5K?
Yeah, I remember the story. You were hauling ass, boy, and he just died at quarter mile.
I started to take off his shirt.
Yeah,
I tried, bro.
all your sensors were blowing up at that moment.
He's redlining the whole time.
Yeah.
I gotta shift gears, bro.
Thank you for joining us, dude.
Yeah,
We'll
always.
probably get a clip of you right now working out.
Oh yeah, man.
Thank you, Alexis.
Shout out. He's gonna be competing in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
He'll
he
be
did
representing
tell me that.
Madhouse, all the calisthenics. So
Get it.
put him on the map.
There you go. But that's what I was just being asked is, what got me? How much is my role in the run club? I said I don't know how much am I really involved, but I know I planted some of the seed.
No,
then-
you planted the whole scene. Like we would not. I can say this confidently, wholeheartedly that I've never been a runner, right? And so
Well, you got a half marathon. You can't say that now.
before this is before you, right? And would Madhouse have had the run club? Would I have ran a half marathon? I could confidently say that in the next 5 years that we would not have had it. I would not have run because it goes against bodybuilding, your typical bodybuilding, right? Which is what I'm doing now, and I just had zero interest. Now my respect, my commitment to it, simply because of not only the community but my own personal goals have, evolved
bit.
and shifted, and not through our relationship and friendship. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
I mean, thank you for allowing it, man. And I'm telling you right now, I think 2025, I have a goal of mine that I still want to hit. I'm looking at that 308 number, 310.
You'll hit it, baby.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it has to do with the things you guys actually shared with me.
Well, our goals now moving forward for 2025 with you personally is we're going to develop more of the legs, right?
Yeah.
One thing that I didn't want to do is hit you too hard with the strength training and get you bigger, because then I didn't want it to affect your splits. But now that we have an off season, so to speak, with you, we can hit the legs a lot harder. You won't have to have those
I want to make
miles
sure I
in.
address this. It was a 4th-month cycle. Like when I met you and we started working almost on a weekly basis, I had to be accountable to that weight thing you got to you have to weigh yourself. And I remember when I weighed myself the first time, I was close to I think I was 170. Right before the marathon, I dropped to 160. My body fat, which I don't remember where I was at, and I was almost at 15%. I ran the marathon. I came back 150, 159, 15% body fat. I mean, the evidence is there. It's
The proof is there.
yeah, it's there. But not only that, I want to make sure I always talk, because you show me this. 10 pounds is one thing, but had I not did the proper bodybuilding,
Correct.
I could have lost more, but I would have looked very, not skinny, but
You're not. If you don't have the proper strength training with the proper nutrition to make sure you're incorporating a good amount of protein to hold on to that size and that
for
aesthetic and the
26
muscle
miles,
for 26 miles,
my legs would have given out because
Correct.
there's no muscle in there.
no.
And
And too many people, when they're trying to focus on a number of wanting to hit, a weight, they'll prioritize cardio, really neglect their protein and carb intake, and what happens to the body? It loses muscle.
And that's one thing I learned. And that's one thing that I've implemented. I pivot my way of training.
And that's what you're going to get with customized meal planning, emphasis on proper nutrition.
I mean, I see some of the things just pulled up right now as you guys were talking
That's all the week orders that have been ordered
How
through
can
MacroFit.
they actually get a hold of that? I know that you
So,
guys...
MacroFit does a delivery service to Madhouse. You can have a pickup or delivery. And because we're in the area and they're local, you'll be able to have your orders placed from Monday through Thursday. We have the cutoff on Friday. And you have your meals ready Sunday, Monday morning. That way you have your meals ready for the week. We do the cooking, the shopping, the cooking, the cleaning for you. And if you're wanting more of a direction when it comes to your proper macro breakdown, we offer assessments to make sure that you're ordering accordingly to what your goal is.
You could get them. You guys could go online on Instagram.
Online, we
order
have,
it.
yeah. So
Text
go,
message. I know I see that as well.
correct. Once you order once, you opt into our SMS, our text messaging service,
Yeah.
and we'll send you reminders. Hey, order your
Yeah.
meals, order your meals.
And believe me, they do remind you. They do
That's
remind
Will.
you. Get a text message.
Will
and-
always constantly reminding you.
Is that
Yeah.
Will that does that?
Well, he does the automation. Yeah. So we'll set up.
I'm telling you, Will does so much behind the scenes, and I know he keeps saying he's a janitor. He ain't no janitor.
No,
Are you
not
doing
at
a
all.
shout out too?
No, we're gonna do a little quick video.
Okay.
You ready?
With
So, I don't know if you had seen last week, we're building a momentum because we have a big announcement.
okay.
And today, we're dropping the big announcement.
Okay.
So we're doing it live on the pod,
Okay. Cool.
right on the split. So, guys, I'm so happy and excited to finally announce. Let me repeat that. We are happy and excited to announce the big announcement. Madhouse first ever 6-week challenge. We're gonna give you guys the training, the nutrition, the accountability for 6 weeks to start off the new year. More information to come, more details. But you're not gonna want to miss out on this. All right, stay tuned for more coming up days. It'll be exciting.
Boom. I want to know now. I don't know. Maybe we can't say on the pod
You
yet.
guys, not yet.
Not yet?
Hit it.
Shoulders in try or chest and try?
I know they want him to work out, so I'll make sure. This thing, did that one turn off? We're good? We're good?
What are we hitting?
Shoulders in try or chest and try?
Chest and tries. What'd you hit yesterday?
Is that one on?
Did you work out? Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
we're done yesterday. We'll send it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
God's
And
rest.
they want him
God's
to work
day. God's
out,
day.
so I know we're going to have to wrap up in a bit.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah, that was me announcing our first ever 6-week challenge. Yeah. So more information to come.
Nah, even I want to know now.
See.
Even I want to know.
Yeah,
But,
it's big,
hey,
big.
All right, expansion 2025.
Yes.
We talked about the running club. We talked about some of the other goals. Where are you traveling to, man?
Ooh. I've done some traveling.
I know I want to go to Japan. I really do.
2025.
Yeah, 2025.
I'm actually gonna head out a couple hours. Well, 24 hours. I'm heading out to Mexico City for
really?
a couple days. Yeah.
All right,
To wrap
enjoy,
up
man.
the year.
Try to run over there.
Oh. Well, we talked about it. Maybe that'll be my first marathon that we do.
I do want to do that. I do want to.
Well, Memo was there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was performing. He was touring with La Pobresca, and he told me that he was playing, and he was there 3 days prior to acclimate a little bit.
Still.
But the altitude, it was just so hard for him to breathe, and it's because of the
Area's right there.
Mr. Impeccable.
Mr. Impeccable. Can we get you just come in just a little,
Little cameo.
yeah, no? No, it's hard to get Memo. He's tired. You know what, man? He looks very intimidating, but that guy's the nicest guy.
He's a big
Dude,
bear.
this
Teddy
guy
bear.
in one of the runs, I'm not lying to you, one of the runs that we had out here, I don't know if it was a 5K, but he grabs me,
Oh, I remember that.
and this guy just pulls me in, and he says something to me, says some cool words to me, and pretty much he's like, you ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not if you continue holding me this way. But dude, your brother, and you told me, he's got a personality.
He
and
does.
Let me tell you, he's got that impeccable. You guys were doing a Fat Boy challenge,
We did the Fat Boy challenge.
and we caught him on video not eating right.
Twice. I had to put a camera in the kitchen. I put a ring camera, and Will set him up, and he sent, I think it was 3 or 4 boxes of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we call him Mr.
Okay,
Impeccable.
we kept asking him, how's your diet? How's your diet? He's like, it's impeccable. It's impeccable.
But he kept gaining weight. He kept gaining weight. You got your hat.
Yes.
You guys have merchandise.
Merchandise, yeah. We hadn't done a full launch of merchandise when it comes to Madhouse, simply because we kind of had a sour taste in our mouth when it comes to apparel with Macrofit. We never had a way to actually sell it. We always just gave it away as marketing, kind of just, hey, here's a free shirt. So we're kind of reserved, a little skeptical when it comes to it. And I'm like, you know what? There's so many members here. They're rocking Dark Sport. They're rocking so many other brands. You know, we started working very close with Tank Athletic, and I love Caesar. And it was a big inspiration as to, you know what, why aren't we doing something that's in-house that you could rock and you know, wear.
And you guys are known, dude.
Yeah, and so we've done 2 launches, and they've been successful up until now. So huge shout out to our members and support. Yeah.
And I'm trying to get him into some running shorts.
Yes.
I know I ran Sacramento with.
Yeah, you printed the Madhouse and Macrofit on the shorts. We just got those shorts in, some just athletic shorts, but we do want to go into diversify a little bit into different athletic wear, just to you know.
So many ideas coming for 2025.
Yes.
So many ideas. Hey, how do you feel that we know someone that's behind the scenes right now? I want to make sure I give a good big shout out to. I call him 1600 now.
That's right. Serge.
What's your take on this guy?
The OG Madhouse member.
He's an OG.
Yeah. We can't talk about it yet. Okay.
Oh, we
can't drop it just yet. But shout out to Serge and Burns.
So shout out to Sergio and
which is good. Just a little clue on that one. Just if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Wink, wink.
His photography is on point.
Yes, huge talent. But yeah, he's one of our OG members that transitioned from Force 12 to Madhouse. It wasn't a smooth transition.
He's the one that introduced us.
Us, yeah. Because you called him. Hey, this is my idea. Local legends.
No, he worked the campaign. We could talk about that.
Which campaign?
He did. Well, the big clue right there.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And he did work the campaign. Yeah. But when I met him, I shared my vision with him.
Yeah.
And we did some, and then he's like, and that's the whole story. You got to meet these guys from Madhouse. And never knew who you were. But he's the one that actually introduced us. Yeah. And it's been great ever since. I mean, it seems
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I can't say enough. Sergio, thank you for introducing this gentleman here. I mean, you've been a great help. You've been helping not only, you know, me with the businesses, but me personally. You've been helping, you know, my team, you know, to grow. When the scholarship started, something that we haven't mentioned is I had to hire on trainers because there's just so much demand that I had for the scholarship program. It was the first time ever that we hired on actual Madhouse trainers. Everyone else is independent. And with that, they needed training, and they needed not so much when it came down to the training for
I suck at that.
The physical aspect, but more so, you know, the communication with clients, selling, being able to articulate, you know, the offer, being able to navigate through any objections when it comes to, you know, sales, and you role played with us week to week, day to day. You gave us scripts, you gave us, you know, different perspectives when it comes to, you know, the psychology when it comes to, you know, sales, and thank you so much for that. It's been a great help, and more to come, because now with the expansion we have new goals, new membership goals, and that's going to require everyone at the front to
I told you from the get-go, man. Private, I said, man, I'm just here to help, man.
No.
But I think that's one of the things. That's how I think that's what you asked me once. Ironically, I would sit over there. I don't know why I thought this was the table to be at. And I remember one time, Sean.
He pointed at the couch. So
yeah, there's a couch out there, not the casting couch.
Just the couch. And when I would sit with the team and we're talking about, you know, appointments and we're analyzing, you know, our day-to-day, you know, appointments, close rates, all that. And when Jesus would walk in, he'd sit over there in the corner and kind of like wait for us to call him over. And I think when I asked, I didn't ask you. You brought it up, saying, you know what, I need to earn my seat at the table.
Yeah.
Ironic enough, it's the round table, and let me just say that you've earned your seat.
Oh, thank you, brother.
and that's coming from you know, all of us at Madhouse, you know, Memo, Will, my dad, myself, we've been able to cultivate and grow our professional relationship and our personal relationship as well. So
you guys been there on personal and as much as I can help on the business aspect. Yeah.
Goals.
Oh, here we go. They threw us on blast over here. Goals,
Hey.
2025. Who goes first? Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I go first.
Go first,
All right.
baby.
Goals for 2025. One, I got to hit my 308 and running when it comes to that. Travel to Japan. I'm going blank on goals right here. I have a business with
Which
my
we
office.
talked about, yeah.
I have a goal in mind when it comes to that. I do have a goal with recruiting in my office. I'm throwing it out there. I'm trying to recruit 60 agents, which is a lot.
It's a lot.
And it comes with a lot of accountability when it comes to that. You know, I said it once and I said, look, I want a Bambino out there. So, a little kid, you know, like I need a Bambino out there. So, but I have to travel first. So, and I got physical goals when it comes to myself. And, you know, and I'm throwing it out there. Anyway, my goal is I always jokingly tell you, unless you guys kick me out. But anyway, I could serve you guys and help you guys grow this gym. You know, I'm here to serve. Yeah. And you could go so many other ways when it comes to goals. But off the top of my head, those are one of the key elements that I have. And obviously still being put with my family. I think to me, it's all about family, because one thing I always tell you privately, and people that know me, there's one thing we don't get back, and that's time. And I always say, invest time well, because I've always said this privately, and I'll say it publicly. If I impact somebody's life on each day, then I fulfill my purpose. And I love talking about that. So for me, it's 2025 to continue impacting people's lives on a positive note. And it could be anything. But as long as I'm able to impact your life, I say I fulfill my purpose. So that's to me in 2025.
And let's keep them accountable for that. All right.
Yeah. All day.
All day, baby. For me, 2025, we touched quite a bit on the expansion. It's gonna be a heavy undertaking. It's gonna be a big challenge simply because of the scale that we're doing. It's another gym that we're building out, but instead of anywhere else, we're doing it here with the size, the investment, and what our new goals when it comes to, again, the membership count, the team, the trainers, the equipment, everything's gonna be a challenge. And so our team's definitely gonna lock in. That's something that we want to bring to you guys. It's gonna be special. I said it on the other side with Sergio that we want to make Madhouse, if not the best gyms in LA, and that's going to be something that we take serious. When it comes to personal / professional, I do have a goal that you've inspired quite a bit.
Okay.
When it comes to social media.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's you. There's still a lot. I mean, how would I embody that? How would I say that? I mean, because it's so much, like so many aspects of it, right?
I keep telling you, and you have everything going for yourself, and I keep challenge you to be on YouTube, to be on Instagram, to be on TikTok, to be on Facebook, and to on a daily basis. I've challenged them to. I still do.
Yeah. To
You
do
should
this,
be-
to
getting
get
you
in front of the camera, right?
And
so what I'm asking is for, like, how can we classify that as more so is just, I guess, document.
Yeah.
Let's
gotta
say,
put
just
that- you
say,
gotta
let's say
document.
that, you know, for 2025, the biggest
I
thing
think
is
people want to know what art does on a single, like when what I mean. You walk around weighing how much on muscle?
right now I'm 215.
215. This guy's muscle. You hit him, he won't move. And I think someone from the outside looking in would, and I see a lot of things, not knocking anybody out, but because I got to know you, you're the real person, you're the real deal. I would like to see what it takes to buy, like, the breakfast, how you train, you know, even if you're walking out the two dogs, I know you got some dogs in the back, and then dealing with your brother, dealing with Will, dealing with Sean, right? Dealing with a pa.
Yeah.
And then you have your own personal life, right? That's personal. But if you could give a glimpse of, which I know we do see sometimes when you're partying, it's like, damn. And then you still see you back at the gym. And it's like, okay, when does this guy rest? And so I would like to see that. And I've been challenging you because I think one of few people, I think, I will probably say out here in this world, they walk the walk, they talk the talk, but they walk the walk. And so for me, it's been, ever since I met him, I keep asking the same question. All right, but then I'm doing.
So my biggest challenge and goal would be just document. And for everything, for purposes of personal purposes, to be able to reflect on, hey, this is what we actually did, this is what the result was. I think that would be a great way to just keep it for ourselves, for you guys to be able to show you much more of behind the scenes through the whole process. And like you said, the day-to-day type of thing. It'll give more perspective, give more insight, right, as to what happens, how we're able to make things happen. On the video over there, we talked about how, you know, it became thought, and then with persistent action, we have a result. And my challenge is to myself, thanks to Jesus, is going to be documenting for you guys.
Cool. I'm even surprised. I didn't know that. So good to know.
Yeah.
Well, this is, I think this is what, our episode 3?
3 for
Art.
us, yeah.
This is Art. This is just actually with Art. 2025, get ready, because I know Madhouse and Macrofit
baby
are going to be holding each other, a lot of people accountable, and can't wait to see the success that you guys have coming.
Yeah.
As always, wish you the best, declaring you the best to come for you and your family.
Appreciate you.
I know you're going to still have to go out and work out.
Yeah, they're waiting for me.
They know they're waiting for you. So
yeah,
they're going to get mad at me.
have training. Yeah, the day still continues. The day's not over.
We're talking to one of the local legends here. Art.
And what Jesus always tells me is, you got to earn your right to go home, and I got to go earn it, because the day's not done.
Let's go, guys. Thank you.